welcome to the Sungod Arena in North Delta. This is the Vancouver Hockey Super Series, the final championship game. Tonight's contest in the minor bantam division features the New England Generals versus the Northern Alberta All-Stars out of Northern Alberta, Edmonton area. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Delta Cable Television sports production of the Vancouver Hockey Super Series. I'm Steve Erickson, and joining me in the broadcast booth this evening, my daughter, Annette LeBus. I'm going to utilize her services and take her out of the penalty box because she has to go down in the penalty box periodically and do the announcing. So it's going to be quite the contest. And then we could have a very entertaining, hard-hitting game tonight.
Yeah, I think it's going to be very hard-hitting, but I also think that Northern Alberta is going to get tested early, but they do have the solid goaltending to keep them going. It should be an interesting way.
It sure should be. The goaltending for New England could be very, very exceptional. Going to be quite the contest out here, and we are just about ready to go. We're almost ready. I've had to get a roster yet. Nobody's brought me a roster up, so I'm waiting for one of the people from downstairs in the penalty box to carry a roster up to me so I actually know whom is playing on this in this contest out on the ice right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, would everyone please rise for the playing of our national anthem?
We will listen to the anthem, and I will get the roster. Welcome to the Sungod Arena in North Delta, British Columbia. This is the 11th annual Vancouver Hockey Super Series, the final game of this 1993 All-Star Affair. We've got 7 different divisions this year, 51 teams. Boy, you talk about competitive hockey. This is entertaining hockey at the highlight right here, the peak of hockey. This is hockey finest. If you're sitting at home this evening in North Delta or Ladner or Tawasin and you want to come over and watch an entertaining contest, come on over to the arena. Referee, Mr. Rob Gordon. Linesman, Mr. Jeff Edgley and Jeff Bradley. I have a pair of monsters out there in the lines tonight. Little guy that's reffing the game, but he's got a big heart and he's got a good future ahead of him. Nice move as Bartlett goes in and dumps it inside the zone. Going over, plays that off the boards. Bradley does his best to get out of the way of that one. Corso just hammers him. Wagner coming down across the line. Couldn't carry that one in. Johnson knocks that off him, and it goes deep into the zone. Bentley goes deep in the Alberta zone, picking that up. Northern Alberta wearing the black jerseys, going from left to right on your television sets at home. The Generals wearing the right jerseys with the red trim out of the New England area of the United States of America. Long travel plans for these young gentlemen that made the trip. We really hope they've enjoyed themselves while they've been living on the West Coast for the last week in Canada. Good excitement right here. Bentley, Mark Bentley, goes in, and he is a tremendous forechecker. We've seen that over the whole course of this week. He's a tremendous athlete. Hurley over to Bentley. Bentley dumps it down, too far past Hodge. Going deep in the zone. I'll tell you a little bit about this Hodge player very shortly because his father's in the crowd, and there's not many people know he's actually here. We'll get back to that fact. Chris Phillips. Chris Phillips picks it up, goes all the way out the center and just lobs it up. Intercepted by York. Mike York. Cross ice pass over to Corso. Corso coming down. Giving over to York. York going in, the rebound. Corso couldn't finish that one off. Picked it up, and it's on the short side of the goal. Dumping that all the way out to center. Back out to Allen. Allen lobs that deep in the zone. Back to Hoff. Kevin Hoff, far side, giving it over to Phillips. Phillips out to center, back to Allen, and he dumps it haphazardly down in the Northern Alberta All-Star zone. Hoff picks that one up, goes against the board. Stephen Day picks it and shoots it all the way out, but couldn't clear it out of the zone. Generals on a roll. They are attacking. They haven't got any shots, nor do the Northern Alberta All-Stars right now. We played 2 minutes into this first period in this contest, the final Bantam Championship game for the Sungod Arena. Cross ice pass, a shot, a save, the rebound. Shot that out of harm's way. Nick Gillis, good move, the rebound. Couldn't pick it up. Another shot, good play there, and Hoff picks it up. He saves. A nice stop there by Christian Lambert, the goaltender that's starting for the New England Generals. Now, we were talking earlier on.
Fans, be sure to order your
We're going to pick this up on the replay. You watch. Goaltender out there, Christian Lambert. A bullet of a shot right there by Buchan. Buchan takes it, clears it out off the boards, picks back up, and Walter drops it back, but not out. The shot, the rebound. Lambert holds on to it. Once again, we get a rebound. You look at there, and there it is, big time. There's the stop. Going cross ice pass. Nice play there by Jonathan Aitken. Aitken clears that all the way out to center. Nice move as Michael Buchan picks it up. A shot going in on goal. He's hauled down by Anders Johnson. Good back checking by Johnson. New England Generals are a powerhouse. We've seen that in the past. Once again, it's intercepted by Buchan. Buchan down the ice and past everybody. Lane goes after it. Deep in their zone. Wagner picks it up. Shoots it around the boards. Intercepted by Miller. Rich Miller working his way out of his own zone. Lost it. Buchan picks it up. The rebound. Off the stick there. He dumped it back in, and it deflected off Miller's stick to get it back. Going deep into their own zone. All the way out to center is Hurley. Sean Hurley going deep down into his own zone, and the goaltender that's starting tonight for the Northern Alberta All-Stars is Greg Took. Northern Alberta going off on a wholesale line change, as is New England. Good move there as Corridor works his way in, goes behind the net, picks that up on the far side. Johnson tries to center, and he does. The rebound. Allen the shot, the stop. Oh, a save. I tell you, it's like picking cherries. This goalie does a marvelous job. You've got to believe it, and if they can see it, they can stop it. We always tell you, the goalie can't see what he can't stop. Going behind the goal right now, picking it up. There's the rebound, back out, the shot, right upstairs, but he couldn't finish it off. Linesman, big, tall Jeff Bradley. Strange, because we've given Jeff the nickname of Bambi. And if you want to know why, you're going to have to ask Jeff, because I'm not going to tell you. That's up to Jeff to tell you, not me. That's our little secret amongst the officiated crew here, and he's had that for about 3 years. Long move. Long move as the New England Generals have it all the way to their own zone. Heath Gordon dumping it deep down in the zone. Nice play. Corridor takes the shot, the rebound, shoots, scores! A tremendous goal. He capitalizes on a rebound on a cough-up play from the goaltender. You've got to help the goaltender out. You can't stop what he can't see. He stopped the first one. That's all they're supposed to do. And he did a marvelous job on that one right there. Well, you can see this is live action from the Sungod Arena in North Delta, British Columbia. The 11th annual Vancouver Hockey Super Series Bantam
New England
Minor
Generals
Bantam
first
Final
goal
Championship.
scored by
Let's
number
listen to the
9,
announcement.
Brett Chodgrove. Assist going to number 14, Ryan Foltz. And to number 4, Bob Allen. Time of the goal, 11:01.
There he is right there, right on the short side of the goalie.
Chodgrove from Foltz and Allen
End-to-end
at
hockey action out here
11:01.
right now. Sable Alley goes in deep in their own zone. Nice cross-ice pass, trying to work that out the center. They finally do. Straight up the ice. Nice move to stay on side. Nice play in there. These guys come to play. Boy, you can tell that they get a lot of ice time down in their home area. They get a little more ice time than we have the luxury of getting up here. Brook cuts in the inside. Couldn't get it over to Buchan. Buchan goes after the rebound. Robbie Gordon letting them play right now. Says, carry on, just keep the garbage out of it, and I'll let you go all night. I don't care. And I know it because Robbie does just that. I've seen him in many, many games. Mike York has it in the corner. He's hauled down. Play carries right on. Too bad. Puck is knocked loose. A little bit of a scramble. Robbie Gordon lost his balance. And a little bit of a pushing mix-up deep inside the zone there on the crease. Big Jeff Bradley goes into a system, a little bit of a rut down there. The score, New England 1, Northern Alberta, no score. 10:03 remaining in this first
Ladies and
period of
gentlemen,
play.
be sure to get your souvenirs commemorating this
Here's
11th
the
annual
roster
Vancouver Hockey
for New
Super
England
Series
Generals
in the
on
upper
defense.
concourse
Matt
area
Brown, Ryan
located
Fultz,
near Section
Robert
A.
Hodge playing defense. Christian Lambert playing goal. Graham Morrell, Joey Sabalelli, Brian Allen, Nick Gillis, Kyle Moore. That's the first part of the New England Generals. The second part, Heath Gordon, Chris Line, Blake Corrido, Brent Hodge, Brendan Hodge, Mike York, Rich Glenn's a coach, Eric Gray is a coach, and Nick Gillis is the coach. That's the roster for the New England Generals. What a team. Boy, they come to play. We've got a penalty already being called. Goaltender's being pulled for the extra attacker. And as the goaltender for New England, and the goaltender for New England, we've already said, is Christian Lambert. He was going out of his crease in favor of the extra attacker. Smart, alert play by the goaltender. Not a lot of goaltenders are that alert and that agile to leave their crease that fast. But boy, this guy is alert. He picked that up. A minor penalty being assessed by referee Rob Gordon for cross-checking. Not the type of deal where it was too obvious, but it would have been a little easier for Robbie Gordon, in all fairness, if he had have asked Robbie and said, hey, I'm tired, I want to rest, and my coach won't pull me off. So give me a penalty because I'm a little bit overworked out here on the ice because sometimes the coaches don't want to pull him off on a line change. So Robbie said,
Northern
sure,
Alberta
I'm easy, I'll
All-Stars
accommodate
penalty
you.
going to number
Exactly
7,
just that.
Jonathan Aitken.
Working away
2
against the
minutes
boards.
for
New England trying to clear it out.
cross-checking. Time of the
Nice
penalty,
centering pass, 9:33
9:39.
remaining.
Aitken
Against the
for
far side
cross-checking
boards.
at
Centering it out, back at the
9:39.
point. Allen a shot, blocked. Clearing all the way out of their own zone. Back inside the neutral zone to Heath Gordon. Heath Gordon for New England, lost that. Give it over on the far side, gets it back. Straight up the center. Nice passing play, and there's Johnson, the shot wide of the goal. Far side, Marcelletti gets a hold of it, shoots it up and out of play, and we have a whistle with 9:07 remaining in this first period of play. The score, New England 1, the Northern Alberta All-Star team, no score. And you talk about hockey excitement, this is where it all starts, right here. What do they always tell you? You're going to do anything, don't just send your boy to the rink, take him. I mean, anybody can babysit kids. You take the kids to the rink and boy, they'll be entertained. There's nothing worse than leaving all the dirty work up to somebody else. There's a sign in the North Surrey Rec Center that says it's better to build a boy than mend a man. And anybody that doesn't believe that statement should really think twice about it, because that is such a true statement. Centering pass, going in, going around the net, the wraparound play. They got it behind the net, picked it up. Mike York had it. Mike York giving it off the far side. Mike York trying to get open in the back corner. York deep inside the left position, trying to get it all the way back to the point, back to Sebelel. Cross ice pass, he misplayed that. Sean Day goes all the way back and knocks that off his stick. Spiller comes down, the shot, go wide. The goaltender sprawls and holds on it. End-to-end hockey action, I tell you. Excitement plus. We've got spectators galore. This arena is almost filled to capacity. Not far off. End-to-end hockey action down here. Very, very entertaining hockey as Spiller goes off on a well-deserved rest right there. tell you, this is the Vancouver Hockey Super Series, the 11th annual. 51 teams, 7 divisions. Rumor has it next year they could expand and go to 84, but we'll never know about that until next year approaches. Going to be sort of first come, first serve. Please contact Decker Travel and Tour, and they'll be more than pleased to fill you on the availability of the teams in this tournament for the 1994 one next year, which I've already been told is going to be in July next year, played here at the Sungod Arena. Mind you, anything is subject to change, but that's what my spies in the crowd tell me right now, that it could be next year in July. Gordon works his way out of his own zone, no relation to the referee. Robbie Gordon coming down across the line. He's offside. He forced his winger to go in ahead of him, and because he forced him, he cut to the inside. One move too many. And when you make that extra move to the inside, that's got to put somebody off. All right, let's pick up on the rosters now for the Northern Alberta All-Stars. On defense, several of them. You read the positions, I'll say their names. Shane Hurley, Chris Phillips, Kevin Hupp, Brett Hill, Mark Bentley, Jonathan Aitken, Chris Waltz, Lauren Ledowatsky, Michael Buchan, where's number 10? And we also have Michael Buchan again. He's a popular player. Scott Spiller, Christian Gaff, Tipler, Kaminskoff, Wagner, Day, Herkel, and Brook is the forward line, as well as there's one defenseman out there. Took, Baker, Ledowatsky, Buchanitsky, Recepchuk, Moon, and Bruce Wentkool is the manager, and that's the roster for the Northern Alberta All-Stars. It's excitement plus at the Sungod Arena right now, and if you're interested, come on out and watch it. This is good hockey. It's August the 18th. The shot, the bullet of a drive. Allen makes the shot, and a big save there by Greg Took, the goaltender. Greg Took, the starting goaltender right there. Robert Brook coming down across the line, cuts to the inside, goes in, takes it behind the net, misplayed it. Goaltender Christian Lambert knocks that off his stick. All the way out, shot down the ice. Icing is indicated. It is waved off by big, tall Jeff Bradley. Play carries right on. Chris Phillips does his bit to knock it loose in the corner. Good aggressive forechecking by Bartlett. Bartlett works his way, gets it loose into Johnson. Johnson centering pass, far side boards, over to Cordwell. Cordwell picks it up. Goes after his man and misplayed that as it goes back deep into their own zone. Nice center ice passing play right now. Cordwell comes in, goes to the backhand, the forehand, shoots. Big save by Greg Took, the goaltender for the Northern Alberta All-Stars. Oh, this is marvelous. Minor Bantam Division. You would never know this is Minor Bantam Division Championship hockey. This is equivalent to a good, very heated contest of a major junior or Tier 2 junior hockey. As he came out of that last one, went in, took the shot, the goaltender went down and covered the short side there. Did a little bit of the butterfly action behind him and kept that one out so it would not go under his pad, not sneak in. He put his stick down, nice play, and picked that one up on the rebound. Good cross-ice pass over to Johnson, goes in, and as Johnson passed it, Cordo was offside. Only by a little bit, but what's the stoop? They always say it's offside or it's onside. Oh, I tell you, you get tongue-tied up here doing this game. This is entertainment plus. Jeff Bradley, big, tall Jeff Bradley drops the puck from the draw, goes back in, deep into the zone. Brett Hill picks the puck up, shot out and down the ice. Going back after it, number 15, Rich Miller. Rich Miller deep in his own zone, shooting it out around the boards, trying to get that out of harm's way. Finally they do. And it gets back. New England doing a good job forechecking right now. Alberta All-Stars getting a little bit chaotic, rushing out of their own end zone right now. The shots 5-3 in favor of New England. Play carries right on. Good, smart, heads-up passing play. Anders Johnson for New England. Comes straight out of his own zone, up the center slot. Coming down the ice. Johnson's got Bartlett with him. Cross the line. He's onside. Nice call. Good move by Jeff Bradley to be alert on that line for the call. You don't want to make a mistake in this caliber game because a mistake could be very costly. Anytime. Going down. Huckalo takes control of the puck. Misplayed it. Picks it back up. Going in. Huckalo knocks it down. He's going off on a line change. Good name. Day goes in. Cuts back to the inside. Shot it out and down the ice. Icing is indicated and icing is called. And we will have a face-off deep in the New England General zone with 4:41 remaining. Entertainment, I tell you, excitement, the Sungod Arena. Vancouver Hockey Super Series, 1993. There you can see Larry Letitowski, the coach for the Northern Alberta All-Star team on the bench. He's a gentleman in the center of the bench over there for the Northern Alberta All-Star team.
The fastest 30 minutes in television.
Want to be conversant? Come on out and watch. Now you watch him, he tried to pass it. Hurley a shot. Oh, just rolled off the toe of his skate. Gillis picks that up, shoots it all the way out the center. Nice move there as Gillis knocked out of the harm play. Going down against the boards is Hodge. Brendan Hodge coming down across the line. Cuts to the inside, goes wide. Tipler has control. He is tackled. Play carries right on. Robbie Gordon lost his flag. He wasn't going to throw it, and he wasn't going to call a whistle. Nice spin-a-ramming and get out of the way by the referee, Rob Gordon, on that one. I tell you, this guy's got style. These youngsters watch him. They could sure learn a lot because this guy, one day you're going to see him in the National Hockey League. Maybe not this year, but the years to come, you will watch Robbie. He is a lot of class and adds a big deal of excitement to the game. Good check there as Hurley takes his man out of the play. Northern Alberta coming down, a bullet of a drive, just ripped by the corner. Tremendous shot there by Karamoski. Karamoski had control of it. Phillips tries to take that off his stick. Marchetti coming down. Phillips was taken off the puck and out of the play by Sabolelli. Sabolelli takes it behind the net, far side. That's stopped and kept it at the point by Walter. Walter dumps it behind the net. Good move there as Chris Lane stops it. Shoots it around the boards. They're trying to get set up and reorganized. Kept in a bullet by Phillips. Couldn't get the target. Just rolled a little bit past the open side of the goal. Bartlett. Bartlett straight up the ice to center. Knocked out of the air, picked out by Buchanan. Buchanan knocks it down over to Buchanan. Keeping the play going. Nice, smart passing play here. Cross ice as they give it to Corso. Corso goes in. Forcing the turnover. Oh, and Corso's jamming the front of the goal. And Phillips takes his man out of the play. Nice pick play run by Corso on that to elude this checker. But he couldn't allow him to get the shot on goal. And it was very careful. Well executed, so he wasn't caught for a penalty. Walter comes down, cuts to the inside. Knocked off his stick. That intercepted by York. Mike York. Long lead pass up to Corso. Corso a drive, a save. Good stop there by Took. Took on the rebound. Straight up. Giving it down to Graff. Graff cuts to the inside. Buchanan going in the rebound. Save! Oh, what a shot, what a save. This goalie came to play. The rebound. 2 shots, and he stops them both. Oh, this guy is good. Greg Took is playing exceptional. He's got the team going right where he wants. Right now, the shots on goal in favor of New England by 7-4, and New England's leading 1-0. He goes in, he goes. The original save, he went down, he went wide, put his one leg pad out to the right, and made the stop. Made it look so simple. New England Generals doing a good job, clearing it out of their own end zone. 2:15 remaining in this first period of play. All the way back to Greg Took, and he shoots it up and out of play. And I've been informed, and there's the score. New England 1, Northern Alberta no score early in the first period. 2:10 remaining in this first period of play. The shots on goal, New England 7 and Northern Alberta 4. I've been told this year that if a goaltender shoots the puck out of the ice surface like that, it's an automatic penalty. Don't say you can't do it, you just give them a penalty and let the coach tell them you can't do it later on. And sooner or later they will learn. From the draw, long lead pass straight up to Wagner. Wagner coming down, goes up and hits big Jeff Edgley. Big, tall Jeff Edgley. I don't know what they're feeding these kids nowadays, but they're getting so big. The only one out there that's short is referee Rob Gordon, but he's got enough speed. He can outskate anybody on the ice. Nice passing play, picked up, given over to Bobby Allen. Coming down across the line, a drive. Good stop by Greg Took. This goalie is exceptional. Takes that off his blocker, rolls that out, but not out of the zone. Gordon dumps it back down in the zone over to Gillis. Gillis clears that back out the center. Good aggressive forechecking by the New England Generals here. And boy, oh boy, you can tell. This is a live telecast from the Sungod Arena. It's August the 18th, 1993. The 1993 11th Annual Vancouver Hockey Super Series. Played at the Sungod Arena. We've got 1:10 remaining in this first period of play. Good, solid hit there. We're working our way out of the zone. Trying to get control of it. New England Generals looking a little bit rushed. Nice long lead pass.
In the first
down the ice. York going after it. Icing is waved off by the 2 officials. Good passing play by Hurley. Hurley tries to clear that out of the zone. Finally does. Nice pass as he gets it over to Buchan. Buchan across the line. Got Brook a shot. Oh, it's blocked off the backboards. He picks that up. Allen picks it up. Shoots it out all the way to the far side. Hurley dumps it deep down into the zone. Going behind the net, icing was waved off. They clear the zone to get back on side. We've got less than 1 minute remaining in this first period of play from the Sungod Arena. Centering pass, couldn't get a hold of it. We had Robert Brook miss that one. Coming down, Robbie Gordon's dumped. I don't know, Robbie Gordon looks injured. I tell you, Robbie Gordon does not look like a healthy camper at all right now out here. He looks to be an injured person. Have to have a chat with Robbie after the game. He got hit the other day in a game, and I tell you, he went down, his shoulder is just really hurt bad. And Robbie Gordon agreed to do the game, but we're gonna see whether or not Robbie Gordon could have the experience to finish this. The buzzer goes.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and after the first period of play,
the souvenir stand
New
will
England
be closing
Generals won.
momentarily. So
And the Northern Alberta team,
commemorate this tournament.
the Northern Alberta team, no score. Shots on goal, New England 9, Northern Alberta 4. This is a good game, I tell you. This is exceptional hockey. We're going to take a couple of minute break right now. We had a chance the other evening when the All-Star game, the All-Star alumni game, was played at the Pacific Coliseum in Vancouver. Sunday night, a lot of boys were really enthused. We're going to do the Al Decker interview. Mr. Al Decker had a chance. We spoke to Mr. Decker at the Pacific Coliseum, and let's listen to what Mr. Decker had to tell us. Mr. Al Decker, the chairman, joining us up here in our broadcast booth. First off, thank you for joining us. And this is the largest tournament, the 11th annual. 51 teams this year, Al. It's growing by leaps and bounds.
Yes, it has, Steve. Last year we had 27 teams, and we're just getting such a demand to come in from teams from all over North America. And we added 2 divisions, which put on about 9-10 teams. But we've gone from 27 teams this year to 51 teams, Steve.
Was it tough to make the decision, the adjustment from, with the 2 divisions being added?
No, we felt that in the Tyke division, it's an orientation, it's an introduction. What we want to do is really increase the elite hockey development in the province of British Columbia in particular, and by going and not having it quite so high caliber in the Tyke and Tyke division, I just think that it's going to just pave the way for a lot better development and a lot stronger teams from British Columbia. Where this year alone we had 362 kids try out in Prince George.
That's a big number. Now, you talk about the youngsters trying out and coming out and actually participating in it. There's a lot of youngsters, especially at this All-Star game. They just admire these guys, like the heroes like Joe Sakic and Clifford Ronings. Is it tough to get those guys out in the summertime?
Well, no, it's not tough at all, Steve. It's really heartwarming to see the response that we receive from all these stars and graduates. Like Pat Falloon, he's in his final year of his contract. He's in heavy conditioning in Minnesota, and Pat's here, and he's here because he believes in the Super Series. He starred in it for 2 years, and Joe Sakic, Joe's been with the All-Star game every year but one, and he had a commitment last year that he couldn't attend. And you get Garth Butcher and Jeff Courtnell's been here 6 out of 7, and Clifford Roning's been here 7 out of 7, and that's really what this is all about. This is a benefit game. It's an opportunity to raise funds to help the elite hockey development and also help our teams going to Czechoslovakia.
Now, speaking of Czechoslovakia, we've got 51 teams next year, or this year rather. Our expectations are naturally to get 100, but let's talk about our Czechoslovakian European hockey now.
Yeah, last year, Steve, was our first year into Czechoslovakia. As you know, and everyone knows, that a lot of NHL players are coming out of Europe. I felt that for the overall ultimate development, that by having our boys have the opportunity to play in Czechoslovakia against the best is going to do nothing but help them on their path towards the National Hockey League. So last year we went in with 3 teams, and this year we're in with 5 teams, and our 2 BC teams are doing extremely well, and we haven't got the final results. It's going on right now, so we've got 5 teams. We've got 2 from Southern Alberta. We got a minor peewee and a major bantam team from Southern Alberta. We got a major bantam team from Northern Alberta, and we've got minor peewee from British Columbia, plus 4 players out of Northern Alberta that are playing with them. And we've got the major bantam team, and they're awesome. The team that went to Czechoslovakia this year is just a tremendously strong team, much better than the team last year, better in size. Their average size is about 6'1", and they won. They were in the top in the round robin, and we're expecting them to have a good shot at bringing back the gold. And from all indications, our other team is right in the thick of the battle for the finals.
Well, no doubt. I know you and the rest of your staff, they do a very commendable job, and it's an awful lot of work behind the scenes go on to put an endeavor on this. You must have started last summer.
Yes, Steve, it takes thousands and thousands of hours, and we wouldn't be where we are today without the tremendous support that we get from our volunteers. I mean, you know, they take a week off and they work 16 hours a day with us to run this tournament and do an awful lot of work prior to and after the tournament. You know, our sponsorship, you know, having this year we've got the BC Lions, and they're coming on in a big way along with the Brick and UTV and Sports Machine. You know, we're getting tremendous exposure, and I see nowhere but onwards and upwards with the Vancouver Hockey Super Series, Steve.
Well, as we were saying earlier on, we've got 51 teams this year. Next year, or possibly the year after, I really would like to see 100 teams if that would be so feasible. And there's no reason why it can't.
Yeah, that's true, Steve. You know, there is a saturation point with arenas and that. We feel that we can only handle for next year 12 teams in each division, and we think that several of the divisions will be sold out very early with the response that we're getting from teams throughout the world.
Well, no doubt. You and the rest of your staff do a tremendously commendable job, Al. Good luck in everything you and the rest of your staff do in the future with the Vancouver Super Series.
Thanks very much, Steve.
Interesting words from Mr. Al Decker, and yes, it's quite feasible that they could get 100 teams, as we discussed at the Pacific Coliseum on Sunday. That was a good game, and that was a lot of fun. Everybody had a good time.
Yeah, it was. It was really nice for the little kids. They got their awards presented to them by the NHL players. That just really made their night, and it was a really entertaining game for all, as we all saw kids dancing in the stands and everything else.
That was good, yeah, because everybody did a good job. We got a good job and a good game out here. Very entertaining.
Yeah, it is a very entertaining game, and both teams are playing very well, and great goaltending from Alberta.
Well, we're going to let Annette go back down to her broadcast location. We are back at the Sungod Arena in beautiful North Delta, British Columbia, the site of the 11th annual Vancouver Hockey Super Series. This year, the final Minor Bantam Championship game. And I tell you, this is excitement plus. You could not ask for a better, well-played final championship game than this. This is a marvelously well-played game. New England Generals against the Northern Alberta All-Stars. This is a live telecast from the Sungod Arena in beautiful North Delta, British Columbia. And I tell you, you could not ask for better hockey. You really couldn't. August. Oh, what a hammer of a hit. He got KO'd big time. All the way deep down into the zone. And the Northern Alberta All-Stars come up with the big save. After the conclusion of this period, we're going to have an interview with a special guest that we've corralled out of the crowd here that traveled all the way from the New England area. And we're going to talk to the gentleman, and you be the judge as to whether this is his style, whether he's scouting for a National League team, or whether he's just trying to give some friendly advice. And if you're wondering, going back to the 1960 era with the Boston Bruins, does the name Hodge ring a bell? And if it does, hey, you think about it and sit back for a real entertainment. We're going to talk to a fine, fine gentleman. Shot deep in the zone. Nice smart passing play as Rich Miller dumps it all the way up the center. Working the way down, splits to the fence. York cuts to the inside. Shot and a big stop by Tuke. Tuke does a good side on the short side. Shot, big save, Greg Tuke. Once more, comes up with a tantalating save, and he keeps that out from entering, and he keeps the game very, very respectable. The score is 1-0 for the North, or the New England Generals, correction. I was looking at the teams change ends, and I almost got my roster backwards. The New England Generals lead by a score of 1-0, 13:46 remaining in this second period. The shots on goal in favor of New England by 11-4. So Northern Alberta are clearly going to get more aggressive and shoot. Goes right on the goal, the rebound, couldn't finish it. The short side, almost like a jump shot in basketball to pick that out of the air. Couldn't capitalize on it. Miller lost it. Coming down is Wagner. Wagner cuts to the inside, takes it in his skates out to York. Mike York, nice long centering pass up to Gillis. Gillis working his way down, going around the far side, centers it out, he's hauled down. And we have a penalty coming up. A little bit obvious. Holding penalty called by referee Rob Gordon, going against the North Alberta team. And they're going to punch this up on the clock and have to get a shot of our score clock over here. Number 4, Kevin Hopp is getting the penalty, and there you can see the score clock if we get a chance to look at the score clock. Oh, number 11, boy, was I ever wrong. They listed number 4 on the score clock up there. Actually, number 11 is getting the penalty, Scott Spiller. Now, if you watch him go in the zone, he hauls him down right there in front of the goal, which subsequently cost him a shorthanded minor penalty. And New England, this could hurt them. The only thing they've got going for them right now, I mean, they're playing an exceptional game right now, but they've got to count on their goaltender. They have to regroup, settle down. This New England Generals team is a powerhouse. They're playing exceptional hockey. Boy, this is fun. This is what hockey's all about. We've got 7 different divisions this year. Novice, Tyke, Minor, Major, Adam, Minor, Major, Pee Wee, and this division here, the Minor Bantam Final Championship game from the Sungod Arena in North Delta, British Columbia. It's shot, but not out. Kept in at the blue line. Nice passing play to keep that in by Johnson. Johnson going after it, checks his man off the puck against the boards. Picked up by Allen, the high slot. Allen, the far side, giving it over. Gordon, the shot, the rebound, picks it up in the corner, trying to give it back out front. Allen cutting into the high slot, couldn't pick that up. Gordon goes inside, takes it off their skate. Centering pass, back pass. Moore has control, working his way out, takes it behind the goal. Centers it back out front, trying to get it to Hodge. Back out to the point. Oh, spinorama. Allen cuts to the inside, lost his balance, fell. Back out to Johnson, going in, and the goaltender, Greg Took, made a big save. We had a chance to talk to a young gentleman named Scotty with a team from the First Nations in Northern Alberta. Let's go to that interview we had a chance to do right now.
Scotty Bugle, you play with the Northern or the native team from Alberta?
No, I play with the team, Native All-Stars from Alberta and Saskatchewan.
It's a combination?
Yes.
Now it's the Major Adam division.
Yeah.
Now you've never been out to the West Coast before?
No, my first time.
Well, how's the team doing?
We won 1 game and lost 4.
But you're having fun?
Yeah.
Would you come back?
Yeah.
Oh, good deal. Now tell us a little bit about the ceremonial garb you're wearing right now.
This is a traditional outfit. There's paws all over, and I dance. Sometimes I win, sometimes I don't. At least I try.
So they have contests with these?
Yeah, you win money.
Oh, that's different. I didn't know that. But it's very attractive. And you've never worn this before?
No, my first time. It's my brother's outfit.
Do you have to be a certain age before you're allowed to wear these?
No.
No, just as long as you want to wear them. Well, it looks quite neat. You guys have a good time for the rest of the tournament and enjoy yourself.
Thank you.
Thanks, Scotty.
Back to live action at the Sungod Arena here in the Minor Bantam Championship. Shot, picked out of the air. It's hocked down with a high stick. And it goes all the way down to the New England end zone. The rules stipulate that if the puck is knocked out of the air with a high stick, it's an automatic whistle any place on the ice. You watch, you be the judge. There's the replay, the shot, and he goes upstairs right where Grandma keeps the maple syrup and pegs her down. Pulls her down, says, no, we don't, boys. We're going all the way down. Robbie Gordon, the referee, took a couple of dives, or I should say misplays, and lost his balance. He's injured. The rebound, couldn't get a hold of it. Shot off the boards. Graff, Christopher Graff, trying to get the rebound, but couldn't. Johnson comes down. Johnson taking the shot. Gillis, the rebound, the save. Going in. Gillis and Graff, centering pass, working the way out. Oh, big play there, and Greg Took does a good job to get that out of harm's way. Shooting it straight out. No, couldn't misplay that. Deep out, and that's intercepted. Phillips coming down for Northern Alberta. Takes a shot, that rolls off his skate. Going wide of the goal is Bobby Allen. Allen tries to center that and clear it out of harm's way. Couldn't pick out of the air by Phillips. Phillips centering pass. Taking a shot is Hopp. The rebound. No. Didn't finish it off. Just rifles it out and down the ice. Icing is waved off. Jeff Edgley said it deflected off his stick. And he's on the ice, and I'm not going to second guess him. He said yes, so I'll believe the guy. He's a little bit taller than me. Sort of like having a tie go to the runner in baseball, more or less. Knocked all the way back to center. Puck is intercepted by Brendan Hodge. And think about the name Hodge for a while, and we'll tell you why later. taking a shot, wide of the goal. Nice play. And we have it go on the far sideboards over there. Good end-to-end hockey action right here at the Sungod Arena Minor Bantam Division Championship Final. Cordero goes deep in the corner. He's bumped and Hodge comes in to help out. Hodge goes in, digs deep in the corner with his man. Graff trying to knock it loose. Good play. Hodge centers it out. Graff all over him. Hodge still in the corner, digging. Centering it back. Goes from the far side over to Cordo. Cordo, good move to get that loose, and Phillips help him. Phillips hammers him. Good play by Phillips to take Hodge out of the play. It's held against the boards. Linesman cheating and moving in a little bit, but they didn't have to in that. That's all right. Better safe than sorry, I always tell everybody. Deep in their own zone is Hurley. Shane Hurley shoots it out and down the ice. We have icing indicated, and a face-off comes deep into the zone for the Northern Alberta team. We've got 9-12 and a barn burner. 9-12 remaining in this second period of play here at the Sungod Arena. This is a live telecast this evening. And the score, New England Generals 1, Northern Alberta no score. Shots on goal. New England Generals lead by 15-5. Very, very clear and obvious that New England Generals are by far being the more aggressive team out here this evening. The shot, the rebound. Couldn't finish it off. He's down. Miller the rebound. Good move there. This young man, Greg took the goal. He is playing exceptional. Coming straight down is Tippler. Tippler centering pass, misplayed that. Couldn't finish the playoff as Tippler was all by himself. York the shot, going on the far sideboards. Took, steers that to the corner, trying to do the wraparound. Good smart play as he stops and knocks that out of the way is Bartlett. Bartlett just shoots it but couldn't get it on goal and wanted to go off finally on a wholesale line change. Tippett comes down across the line, it's offside. We've got 8:33 remaining and it's still 1-0. Minor Bantam final championship game from the Sungod Arena in North Delta. And once again, New England lead by a score of 1-0. But I tell you, the style and the way the play is implicated, you would never know that it's only a 1-0 game. You would actually figure it's a tie game. Northern Alberta are playing just marvelous. They're coming like a house on fire here. And they are doing everything. They're storming the house. They've got more troops out there than we had going over in Desert Storm. Coming straight down across the line. Cuts to the inside. Nice play against the backboards is Buchan. Buchan goes down, takes his man off the puck, stopped, centering pass, couldn't pick it up, going out for the rebound. Good play there, and Brooks centers it out. Shot, going wide of the goal. Gillis picks it up, centers it out, going back. Johnson the rebound off the boards. Oh, what end-to-end, coast-to-coast action. This is hockey at its exceptional finest. New England Generals trying to clear that out of the way. Brook is hammered. Big time by Miller. Miller had his number all the way from deep in their own zone. Almost close coming from the heart of Texas down there, I tell you. Brent Hill shoots it back into their own zone, trying to get it out. Far side, going against the boards. Good forechecking by Waltz. Waltz lost it, the shot, the rebound. Couldn't finish that off, and they dumped that out of harm's way. It's picked out of the air with a low stick below the shoulders. Hill intercepts it, dumps it all the way back down into the New England General zone. Gillis has it. Gillis in control, trying to knock that out and down the ice. He finally does. Going back, and Phillips has it, dumping it all the way back up the center. Stolen by Cordo. Cordo, good move to get around Phillips. Cuts to the inside. Phillips going after it. It stopped just inside the blue line. It wasn't a hard pass. Shot on goal, the save. Oh, this goaltender, he is tested. And boy, oh boy, is he coming up big time. This little man out here that we see right now with the Northern Alberta All-Star team, he's got a big heart, and it shows, believe me.
The BC Lions in the Vancouver Hockey Super Series.
On the replay here, you see the long shot from the point, goes down, puts his left pad out to stop it. Comes up, and as it goes for the rebound, he makes the save. Not going to let it loose. From the draw, goes back behind the net. Good forechecking by Brendan Hodge. Brendan Hodge doing an exceptional job out there. Cordo picks it up. Got a shot on the, or in the zone rather, but not on goal. Did his best to get it on the goal, but misplayed it. Karmaninski takes a shot towards the goal, goes off the backboards, doing their best. Good forecheck, and he is leveled by Spiller. Scott Spiller had him tattooed. And boy, it's still imprinted against the boards. Icing is waved off by both linesmen out there. Play carries right on. 6:24 remaining. 1-0 for the New England Generals. Phillips intercepts, going in, he's offside. And Phillips was in such a hurry that Tippler was offside. He was coming out, but I tell you, he was going. Phillips was motoring just like a Mack truck. That had been a cement wall there, he would have gone right through the thing. Big time. Phillips. Oh boy, these players are exceptional. If you get a chance this year in your area, whether it's South Delta, North Delta, Maple Ridge, doesn't matter where, if you get a chance to go out and watch good, entertaining hockey, no matter whether it's Bantam or Pee Wee or whatever caliber, go on out and support the minor hockey in your system. An awful lot of rule changes, we should say, this year. I've heard rumors that there's 48 rule changes this year in the Canadian Amateur Rulebook. But if you get a chance, go on out and watch it. Long pass, going in, back. Oh, good forechecking. Johnson trying to get it, knock it loose. Centering pass all the way out to Tippler. Tippler coming straight out to the center ice area. Good move as Halko goes down, cuts wide. Tippler going to the front of the goal. Halko still in control of the puck. Back pass at the point, back to Hurley. Hurley stops, he lost it. It's tied up in the linesman's skates. Oh, that's frustrating for the players. Stick goes up and clips the spare goaltender on the bench. Play carries right on. And it's shot all the way out and down the ice, going back to goaltender Greg Took. Greg Took picked it up to Tippler. Tippler coming straight down, stops, turns, he rolls off the puck. Deep into their own zone. Nice passing play there. Spiller goes in right to the goaltender. And again, Greg Took makes the big save. Oh, I tell you, you want to get entertained, thoroughly entertained. You could not ask for more entertaining hockey than this. Next year, the 12th Super Series will be played in this arena as well. So go on out and support it. Good hockey. From the shot, the rebound. New England did everything but bury the puck in the basket. Some of these guys, I don't know about them. Works to the inside. Buchan going high and wide. Scores! They shoot, they score. Oh, easy goal. Robert Brook picked that right out of the air. I told you it wasn't before long that New England wanted to gel. They come to play, and boy, they're not letting us down. The fans from New England down here off to my immediate right from our broadcast location. There you can see a replay as he swung at it baseball style. Number 19, Robert Brook, was not above his shoulders. It was just a baseball swing. Right where a pitcher never wants to put it. Same scenario for that one, right there. It's dumped deep down into the zone. Bobby Allen has control of the puck. Going off the far boards, he's hammered. It's shot out in the neutral ice area. Straight down, oh, big check there by Robert Brook after he scored that tying goal with 4:40 remaining in this second period. To the goalie, he saves it. The rebound, rolled wide, the centering rebound. Oh, he shoots, save, no goal. He keeps it out. Oh boy, frantic action. This New England Generals team, they're playing exceptional right now. Almost to the point that the way they're playing, they're having a hard time scoring a goal. The way they're playing, they couldn't put a basketball in the ocean, but they're sure trying and working their heart out. Oh, you gotta feel sympathetic for the New England squad, the way that they're playing, and we will have a face-off outside in the neutral zone. The goaltender stopped it on the goal mouth scramble. The reason we're going outside in the neutral zone is because we had a gathering rule. Player number 4, Bobby Allen, moved in straight into the area and eluded a couple of players, and that's why the faceoff goes outside in the neutral zone. 4:24 remaining. Puck shot down on goal, and it goes right to the goaltender, Christian Lambert, starting goaltender for the New England Generals. Backup goaltender, we have been told, for changes for New England. Backup goaltender for the New England Generals is number 30, Brad Hindle. And we've been told number 3 for New England Generals. I'll have to change this. I've just been past this. It's not Singlelli. It's Matt Brown. Matt Brown wearing number 3 from the draw. Centering pass, couldn't finish that off. They're doing their best. There's also been a change. Number 14 is not the player we've been told initially. Number 14 for the New England Generals is Ryan Fultz. From the draw, goes deep down into the New England zone. Good forechecking out there by Jeff Wagner. Jeff Wagner doing a tremendous job forechecking out there. He's trying to get the shot and the turnover. They want to capitalize and take advantage of an early miscue. We have a delayed penalty coming up, and the goaltender leaves for the extra attacker. And we have a tripping penalty going to be assessed against the New England Generals. Now, this was a good penalty to take. There's such a thing as a good penalty and a bad penalty. This was a good one. There was no stick work involved. There was nothing chippy. As he's going by him, he said, "You're not going nowhere, son. I want your stick. Never mind your whole body." Right there, you look at, I tell you, Greg Louganis right there, big time. What a dive, but it was a call. Obvious penalty. New England dump it all the way out of their own zone. Brendan Hodge shoots it deep down into their own area. Goes off the side of the goal, back down, right to Greg Took. Greg Took, the goaltender, gives that all the way up to Tippler. Tippler coming down across the line over to Sean Day. Day goes in, he's careful move to stay on side. Day still in control. Tippler going behind the net. Back pass to Miller. Miller fighting for it with Tippler behind the net. Day goes in to help out. Day trying to force that and loose and have a big time turnover down there. Shot out and down the ice by the New England Generals as Tippler intercept, catching on a line change. 2-on-2. The shot, the rebound. Oh, couldn't finish it off. Karmanowski had a scoring chance but couldn't capitalize on a loose puck. Gillis crossed the line, a bullet of a drive across the far side of the glass. Oh, he is hammered. Oh, boy, these kids come to play tonight. You could not ask for better games if you went to the Coliseum. Tippler levels his man Gillis. This is what it's all about. You wonder if there's scouts here? You bet your bottom dollar there are. Tippler, drop pass, nice play. Buchan, the shot, the rebound, coming back in. Going after it, Tippler's hauled down. Buchan still going after it. Back pass at the point. He's shot. We've got an injured player. Day is down on the ice. Day looks a little bit dazed. Shot wide of the goal. Oh, just rolled past. It's onside. The low shot, the bullet up and off. And we have a stoppage of play with 2:03 remaining. The faceoff will stay deep inside the zone to the left of this young goaltender for the New England Generals, Christian Lambert. 2:03 remaining. We have a 1-all game. The shots in favor of New England, 20-8. Now these shots, just so you know, they do include the goals. 20-8 shots. Oh, it just goes to show you how aggressive New England are and how aggressive and powerful the North Alberta team is. Straight down, Spiller centers it out. Couldn't get a hold of the rebound is Brook. Robert Brook going in the center area. Doesn't realize it's out in the neutral zone. They've got to clear the zone. Hop gives it back over on the far side. Straight up the center ice, up to Scott Spiller. Spiller coming down. He's hooked, free call. Far side boards to Brook. Brook comes in, going after that. Players bunching up against the boards. It's shot out and down the ice as Hop goes against it, trying to knock it loose. Nice pick play by Hop. Defend number 16, and that's Mike York off the puck. Worked their way all the way out to center ice. Nice play. Oh, Scott Spiller leveled his man. It goes deep inside the New England zone area. Won't take it off the backboards. Back in after it is Mike Miller. Miller works his way out of his own zone. Long head pass up to Corrido. Corrido coming down, tries to split the defense, forced to go wide. Going after it is Tippler. Tippler centering pass, trying to clear it out. Picked up by the Generals at the blue line. Taking a feeble shot on goal. Long lead pass, wide open. 2-on-1, 3-on-1. Drop pass, the shot, Brook, the save, the rebound. Couldn't finish it off. Going far, Tippler going to the front of the goal, trying to center, roll across the crease. Couldn't finish that play off. Tippler still in control of it. Trying to center it out front. Good move there and good forechecking. Miller has control. He knocks that off his stick. Aitken takes his man off the puck and out of the play, and Tippler goes back to play the left defensive position to keep that in. 24 seconds remaining in this second period. Deep down in the zone. Matt Brown in control. Nice long pass. Straight out, intercepted by Bentley. Bentley coming down. Offside. No, it's not. I lied. It was, and he slowed down. Boy, oh boy, good thing I'm not on the ice. I would owe a buck already. I'll tell you about this $1 fine I've got for the referee. First chance I can. Jeff was going to call it and then waived it. Good call by Jeff. They're going in. The buzzer goes. And the linesmen move in really quick to stop any aggressive action down there. Oh, good hockey action at its finest. I'm going to recuperate my voice here. We're going to get a gentleman up here to do an interview with us, and you're going to be quite amazed at what he has a chance to tell us later on. We're just waiting. The score after 2 periods of play. New England Generals 1, Northern Alberta All-Stars 1. We're going to return right after this. Gotta find it.
Thanks for joining us down here at the Pacific Coliseum, the Center Ice Club restaurant. First off, entertaining game out here this evening. Everybody had fun.
Well, I think that's really what it's all about. I mean, you know, you get all the kids from the tournament coming out, and most of the guys have been skating a little bit in the summer or whatever. It's good to get together, and you know, it's more of a fun thing than a competition. So yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed themselves. Had a good time.
Now tell us a little bit about stuff. You played minor hockey in North. Good career when you played in the 16s.
It was a lot of fun. I played with a lot of good hockey players, and it's great to see right now that a lot of the guys are still left in the game. Bobby Orr is still in the game. Esposito owns a team, and Eddie Johnson. A lot of the guys I played with are still involved in the game.
It's changed so much, though, from when in the 60s to now.
Well, the game has completely changed. I think speed is a big factor today. International hockey has come into play greatly. I think in 1980, when the United States team won the gold medal, certainly opened up the eyes to the NHL about the American-born and also the international hockey player.
Now let's talk just for a second. You're out here watching your youngster play, and that's got to be a thrill for you.
You think I got these gray hairs for doing nothing, right?
Well, I don't have any right now, so I'm working on trying to keep.
Well, I saw your granddaughter over there, so don't kid me.
Hey, I hear rumors you want to take her home.
Oh, I put her in the bag.
But it's a lot of fun. Now, we were talking earlier on when I used to work with WHA, the Boston Bruins lost a lot of players to the ex-rival league, I guess.
Probably that was the end of what they so-called the dynasty back in that day. We had won 2 Stanley Cups in 70 and 72, and Sanderson left. Walt Westfall got picked up in the expansion draft by the Islanders. Cheevers left. You know, you don't lose backbones of your hockey club like that. McKenzie, Sanderson, Westfall, Cheevers, and try to get back into the swing of things. And then a couple of injuries hurt us. Bobby Orr's knee was a lot more serious than we anticipated during the season in 72. And right after the 72 Stanley Cup, he had to go in for surgery. And I'm not saying he wasn't the same hockey player, but he certainly was hindered a lot by his knee injuries.
You think if Bobby Orr didn't have the injury that he did sustain, you think he could have still been playing in the National League?
I think he still played today.
Yeah, he could. He
could. He was just a phenomenal hockey player, an exception. You know, they talk about comparisons, Lemieux, Gretzky, and all the great hockey players today, and try to compare Orr and whatever. And it's an argument. You can sit back and discuss it, and what Lemieux did last year and what Gretzky's done for the game in the last 10, 15 years has been phenomenal. But I think Bobby Orr was in a class by himself. He's just a great.
Let's talk about the expansion for the National Hockey League, with the exception of all the problems that certain people are going through right now. Do you think the expansion's got to help the league?
Well, I hope it does, market-wise. I certainly hope it broadens the market scope of the league and more people get involved. Hopefully one day down the line we can get an international team involved, but also I think maybe a national television contract to get the exposure that the game really needs. We've got to sell this product throughout the United States and throughout Canada so that people really understand the game. I think there's a misnomer out there about the game is just not televised properly, and I think people, once they see the game and see it in person, they get caught up in the excitement of it.
Oh, they do. They really do. You talk about international hockey. Do you think you could have the feasibility where you have a Canadian national or a North American league versus a European National Hockey League, sort of an A and a B division?
Well, I think what you're going to see, and they're talking about it right now, is something similar to what they did in basketball, the Dream Team during the Olympics, and hopefully that will create a little more interest in the game and broaden the horizons. They've talked about international hockey and tried to work some things out. Maybe cutting the season down or breaking the season for a couple of weeks and playing some international hockey games. They've tried all kinds of things. And I think it's a future. There's more international players going to be involved in the game, and I think the Olympics could be a valuable step in that direction down the road.
Let's talk about, are you doing any scouting, and where are you residing right now?
I am residing in Lynnfield, Massachusetts with my 5 beautiful children, a lovely wife, and I choose not to get involved in hockey. I had a great opportunity to coach a lot of the players that are playing in the New England Generals Hockey Club, and I'm just proud as heck to be here. And look at the suntan I got in beautiful sunny Vancouver playing golf.
I see that. You've been a marvelous guest, and you got to talk to my granddaughter some more, and maybe
She loves chocolate, by the way. Take some chocolate.
You know that. Okay. Ken, thank you very much for
Steve.
joining us at our broadcast location. It's my pleasure, really, to entertain Mr. Ken Hodge, former player with the Boston Bruins of the National Hockey League, and you were a marvel to watch. I really enjoyed watching Mr. Ken Hodge. The other evening, we had a chance at the Pacific Coliseum to cover the opening ceremonies for the Vancouver Hockey Super Series. Let's go to watch the opening ceremonies at the Pacific Coliseum. There you can see Mr. John Garrett. Now, John Garrett and I grew up back in Ontario. We played junior hockey together. We're from Trenton, Ontario, both of us, as well as John's a lot of fun. John Garrett is the master of ceremonies for the Vancouver Hockey Super Series. And there you can see on camera some of the players coming out. And they're walking out on the ice right now at the Pacific Coliseum. What you're witnessing is the opening ceremonies for the 1993 Vancouver Hockey Super Series. Some of the players, this is down in the Zamboni end, actually the south end of the arena. You can see these players coming out. A lot of fun. These boys are down there. They had a good time. Now there you can see little Scotty doing the dance that we spoke about. This youngster, I had a chance to talk to Scotty. I tell you, this young boy is very entertaining. You look at the costume this young man has. He told me he inherited this from his brother. You perform, you go to contests, and you go around and you actually compete for money. This young gentleman right here, Scotty, did a good job. Let's listen to Mr. Al Decker.
I want to make a couple of special thanks to 2 ingredients that are so important to the tournament, and that's our sponsors and our volunteers. Let's give them a big round of applause. The talent in this tournament is unbelievable, and it's sure shown from all the #1 draft picks that we've had that have played in the tournament. And this year we had 3 in the first 5 overall, and from the caliber I've seen, you know, there's a lot more ahead of us. What this is all about is you've got to take a look at the stars that have come out to support us in this annual All-Star game. It's really heartwarming to see the response and the cooperation that we get from all the NHL players and graduates that come out year after year to support us. Let's give them a real big round of applause.
There you can see Mr. Al Decker, as well as Alicia Nielsen, the young lady that sang the opening anthems. And I tell you, I should say also, one of Delta's finest right there, my son-in-law. Yes, that's Mr. Scott LeBus. Just a little bit of, there's Pat Falloon coming out. I'll tell you a little story what Scott LeBus told me. And there's Pat Falloon. He had a lot to say about the San Jose franchise down there. And a very crowd-pleasing favorite, Cliff Ronning of the Vancouver Canucks. Young Clifford Ronning out there. And Cliff, I tell you, that guy's a marvel to play. Now this guy right here, let's listen to this.
A little token of our appreciation, John. Thanks very much.
Thanks very much.
Mr. Jacques Trudel, I can't say enough about this gentleman. Mr. Jacques Trudel received a ring in appreciation. I've got my ring. I don't have it on tonight. I apologize for that. I've been busy and all that because I really enjoy it. It's a gorgeous ring, and I can't say any bad things about it. It's really quite nice. There you can see the players coming out. But a very special thank you to Mr. Jacques Trudel for all his involvement in the past with the Vancouver Hockey Super Series. And we are waiting for the ice to get set, and the players will line up and get back in order. And we are all ready. The officials are getting lined up. Referee is Mr. Rob Gordon. The linesman, Jeff Edgley, and Jeff, nicknamed Bambi. Jeff Bambi, as we nicknamed him, and you ask him why for his nickname, but we know what he's called. There you can see Mr. Jacques Trudel. We are back to the Sungod Arena, live action here on August the 18th, 1993. This is the 11th annual Vancouver Hockey Super Series from this beautiful complex, and there you can see an end zone shot And Robbie Gordon skates out onto the ice, as does Jeff Edgley and Jeff Bradley. And Robbie Gordon from White Rock, Jeff Edgley from Langley, and Jeff Bradley from North Delta. A young gentleman right there took a bad spill the other day, was knocked literally down. I see we got a couple of gentlemen down there. Got a couple of gentlemen in the crowd down here. I see one below us. Looks like he's sporting his suntan. I don't know. See John Doble sitting right below us right there. Now there you can see Rich Glenn, the coach for the New England Generals. A little bit of a concerned look on his face right there, but no need to have a concerned look. Anyway, John Doble was sitting right below us here, and John Doble down here now is refereeing the roller hockey, as they call it, and it's for the Vancouver Voodoo, as is Mark Cato. And also, believe it or not, yes, Rob Gordon, the young gentleman refereeing this game. And there is Larry Ledowaski, the coach for the Northern Alberta All-Stars.
Greg 12 for a 2-period total of 20. By the Generals, number 1, Christian Lambert.
Third period action just about to get underway. Several spectators in the crowd tonight watching this contest. An exceptionally well-played, heated contest. Third period hockey action at its finest, just underway. 1-all tie, and a very special interview with Mr. Ken Hodge after that second period. He's a real gentleman. He's been around, but boy, was he ever a nice hockey player to watch play. Shot rolled wide of the goal. Far side, all the way up the center ice. Good, smart passing play. There is Gillis, tries to get that out. Shot on goal. Robert Tuke holds it, clears that out of the way. Not out of the zone, though. Kept back in by Miller. He takes a shot. Rich Miller, no relation to the two Millers out here in Delta, Larry and Kurt. Larry the dad, Kurt and Craig, the two young officials. No relation, just the same name, same spelling of the name, but no relation for the last Miller name. Shot out and back down the ice, deep down into the zone. Jeff Bradley is going to pick it up, but they said, no, you don't have to have it. We'll just give it to Jeff Edgley himself. Had a chance to talk to Dave Crowther earlier on today. David, as everybody knows, David Crowther. He now lives and resides up in Whistler, said he's enjoying it. They've got a brand new arena complex up there. You ever get a chance to go up and watch the complex or look at it, please feel more than free to do so. It's a beautiful facility up in the Whistler area. Nice play of Brendan Hodge, son of former National Hockey League player Ken Hodge. Comes straight down, he's knocked down in the center slot area. Going after it, the rebound. And I keep thinking I hear whistles in this crowd. Somebody has to have a whistle. Finally, I just heard one now. Referee Rob Gordon blew the whistle, but somebody else in this crowd must have a whistle, because every time there's certain things happen, people, they all stop. The players on the ice stop and look up to see who is blowing the whistle. So it's quite the feat there. Good end-to-end hockey action. 18:57 remaining in this second period. 1-all tie. New England Generals out in head of the shots total, 23-8. Looking over at our score clock. If it's tied after the third period, we will go overtime. Overtime looms. We could face the OT period. Picked it up. They take a shot. That's hit Jeff Edgley. Big Jeff Edgley. I don't know how they couldn't hit him. Got to be careful of the camera people down here. I tell you, these guys are going to want to wear helmets like they do in Philadelphia in the press box down there. Scary tactic. Some of these guys are unsure. They take it, they jam against the board. Shane Hurley goes in, he bumps, he holds his man. The linesmen move in, and they get between the situation, and nothing further transpires. And we've played 1 minute and 36 seconds. It's still a 1-all tie. Still a 1-all tie, and the shots are 23-8 in favor of New England. And again, I have to say a very special thank you to Mr. Ken Hodge, formerly of the Boston Bruins, now living in Massachusetts, as he was saying, with his wife and 5 children. A little bit of a life of retirement down there. And Ken, we wish you all the best and a very safe journey home to you and your boys, and hope you sincerely and thoroughly enjoyed yourself while staying on the west coast of British Columbia. And it's not that he hasn't been out here before. He's been
around. He's seen several different cities. Puck goes against the boards. Good aggressive forechecking by Robert Brook for the North Alberta All-Stars. Picking the puck up. Brook going to the front of the goal. That's picked up out of the air once again by Brook. Buchan going towards the front of the goal on that one, but it just couldn't finish the playoff. Puck dumped all the way out to center. Brook had it too far past Buchan. Out and down the ice, intercepted by the New England Generals. Long lead pass straight up to Johnson. Johnson stops, turns. A little bit of a nice spinorama move there and gets it back up over the far side. Couldn't get it to Marchetti. Cuts down, the shot, the rebound, the backhand, the save. Oh, good move, and Lambert's out of the goal. He scrambles to get back, and he makes it. Oh, I tell you, this man stops them all. He is just jubilant playing in the goal back there. Short side, the rebound over top of the net. They're trying to put that one in, but they could not capitalize on it. Just hammered against the boards. Hawk picks it up, forecheck by Marchetti. Going off on a line change. Get somebody off, you've got too many out there, boys. And we have a penalty, I believe, coming up. Just possibly, I heard a whistle. I'm not sure what took place. Maybe I was wrong. We're gonna see, maybe. Oh yes, Robbie just says, no, I'm not gonna call a penalty now. We might have to though. We're going to watch referee Rob Gordon over in front of the penalty box area. He's talking to the penalty timekeeper down there, Mr. Scott LaBus. And Scott, we also could see in the opening ceremonies down there, Scott represented Delta's finest, the Delta Police Department, who do a very, very good and admirable job for the police department in Delta. He's hauled down, play carries right on. Karamoski got leveled, gets back up, play carries right on. Going straight down to Sean Day. He's carried down, goes to the net, and he holds it out. Sean Day. Oh boy, he's going coast to coast, this guy out there. He lost his balance and still took a swing at the puck, but couldn't pick it up. Sean Day all the way from center ice, went in, cut to the inside of the fence. He got tripped up and in a speeding, diving motion, lost his balance and took a swing at the puck in the air, but could not finish it all up. Good amount of crowd still here at the Sungod Arena in North Delta, British Columbia, watching this minor bantam final championship game. Puck's kept back into the point by Bobby Allen. Bobby Allen goes cross ice, far side, given out, it's dumped back in the zone. Working the way all the way out in Nick Gillis. Gillis coming out, he lost that far side over to Hoklo. He couldn't get a hold of it. They're having wholesale line changes. This Generals team are getting a little bit sloppy on their line changes. Going in, Gordon cuts to the inside, lost it. Backhand, knocked off Gordon's stick. 15:50 remaining in this third period of play. Shot all the way out and down the ice, intercepted. Both teams getting caught up on line changes. Straight down is York, cuts to the inside, the shot off the glass, goes out all the way back out to center ice. Miller picks it up, shoots it, headmans it straight up, too far past Buchan. Going after that, Buchan couldn't finish that play off. Back out as York wanted to take the shot. York picks it up behind the net, he's bumped off the puck by Hurley. Shoots that all the way out, but not out of his own zone. Hurley doing a good job forechecking, takes Buchan off the puck. And they're supposed to work together, not work against each other. Gentlemen, stay with it. He's hauled down, play carries right on. Aitken dumps his man, but the referee Rob Gordon said that's all right. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. The backhand, the rebound, goes in, shots, couldn't finish it off. They picked that one up. Working the way out of their own end zone. North Alberta going off for the line change. Straight down, Cordo, the shot, the rebound, picked up by Hurley. Shoots that out and off the glass, straight up the center. Brook coming down, he's bumped off the puck by Gordon. Shot out in the neutral zone, just grabbed and knocked down. Play is turning end to end. Right now, good hockey action. Corso the shot, big save. Phillips the rebound. Phillips clears that out of harm's way, and that goes all the way out to center ice. Stop, pick that up just inside the blue line area for the New England Generals. Gordon stops, turns, good spinorama move. Gordon playing that really exceptional, giving that over to Corso. Corso, careful passing play as he gives it up to Johnson. Johnson taking out the puck, knocked off by Phillips. Phillips in control, a couple players bump in front of the net, play carries right on. Hop, Kevin Hop keeps on going. Works out of his own zone, gives it over to the far side to Graff. Graff took the shot, finally picks the puck up. Graff giving a little bit of a hook and a bit of a tag to Marchetti. He goes up. Again, this New England club, you have to be careful. There's almost close to too many men on the ice. Very careful. Shot out and off the glass. I tell you, that almost pegged big Jeff Bradley off. Jeff Bradley, boy, oh boy, this guy, he's going to have a new hairdo. They keep that up. Earlier on, we had a chance to go down and talk at the Pacific Coliseum to, I believe it's Mr. Pat Falloon. I lost my train of thought here, but I believe it was Mr. Pat Falloon. So let's go to the interview we had a chance to do with Pat Falloon at the Pacific Coliseum.
Real interesting to see you here at the Vancouver Hockey Super Series, the 11th annual this year. Now, you played your Manitoba minor hockey back in Manitoba, Foxwarren, I believe you were saying. That's a little different, small community.
Yeah, really small. I played my minor hockey in a little town called Foxwarren, which was great for me. It gave me a great opportunity to play pretty much whenever you wanted. The ice was always available, and I played there until I turned 16, and then I went and played junior in Spokane.
With a small community like Foxwarren, because that's not a large city like Winnipeg, must be an awful lot of ice time, and a lot of good coaches helped you along the way.
Yeah, for sure. The coaching there has always been great. It seems you're always developing players out of the small area there, and it's been great for myself as well as a few other guys who've been able to play junior, and other guys who've been drafted to the NHL.
It must be different playing minor hockey and having aspirations of making the professional league, and now actually having like your own hockey cards out.
Yeah, it's kind of amazing. You see now a lot of hockey cards are out, and it's a childhood dream to see your picture on on a hockey card, and for it to have it happen is a really great feeling.
If you could give the viewing public at home any friendly advice for the youngsters playing minor hockey, what would you give them?
Well, I think young kids these days, the best, you want to go out there and to enjoy the game, have fun at it, and the best way to have fun is to work as hard as you can and enjoy yourself. I don't think kids should get over competitive at a really young age, but there's a fine line when the more competitive thing starts, but the bottom line is to have fun, I think.
How do you think the team's going to do this season, just sort of off the record right now?
Well, I'm looking forward to this season. Last year I missed almost the full last half of the year because of an injury, and I'm feeling good this year going into the season, and I want it to be a great year for myself and the team, and hopefully things will go well and we'll get a chance to play some playoff games this year.
No doubt you will. I know a lot of youngsters around the area really give you an awful lot of support, and they wish you all the best.
All right, thanks.
I tell you, we're at live action here at the Sungod Arena in North Delta. We've got good hockey action, minor, bantam, Vancouver Hockey Super Series at its finest right here. He falls, he gets up, he couldn't clear the puck out of the wrong way. Going in, trying to knock it loose. Brooks, the shot, the rebound. Couldn't get a hold of it. Oh, this goalie's stopping everything. Shot on goal. New England just wants a line change. Cross ice pass to Aitken. Aitken works his way out of his own zone up the center. Cuts to the inside. Far side pass. Brook is offside. Oh, in a big way. Well, well, well. Isn't that amazing? I've got right now, gentlemen up here in our broadcast booth, David Myers. You're up here in the broadcast booth watching the game. You didn't know I'd do this to you, didn't you?
With TSN style special effects.
Well, David's got the headset on, so he's going to talk to us a second
Order your
about the game. David, you're watching the game. Give us your thoughts on the game here.
Northeast corner.
Big boys, aren't they? They're sure growing them different now. Thanks, Dave. We'll let you go and do the rest of your work or whatever you're up to. Really move on my part, but it works. David just told me that's going to cost me a brew or something like that. We talked to David later on. David Myers out doing some late leg work right now out here. Goes in, deeps to the zone, cuts into the outside. Cross ice pass over on the far side. Miller picks that up and shot it. Couldn't get it out. Intercepted, coming down across the line by Wagner. Cuts to the inside. Back pass to Spiller. Spiller couldn't pick that up, and that's knocked down out of the air. Nice play over to Wagner, and he just shoots it. Hagen clears it back in the zone. Going off on a line change. A 1-all tie at the Sungod Arena in beautiful North Delta, British Columbia. The New England Generals clearly the dominant team in the first two periods here, but the latter stages so far, I tell you, this North Alberta squad have come to life. Somebody put a firecracker under their bench tonight over there because they came to play, and they want the hardware to take home to Northern Alberta. The Northern Alberta team come from the Edmonton area and north. And I'm talking north like Grand Prairie, etc. The only tough part about this is if you were a coach, I would find it extremely difficult to call a practice, especially earlier. We've witnessed teams in the past from Saskatchewan, for example, and the score here is New England 1, North Alberta 1. We are in the third period, the Vancouver Hockey Super Series. Teams from Saskatchewan would be tough to call a practice because they get players from Estevan, Regina, Big River, Prince Albert, all over the entire province. And primarily, they told me your practices would be on the weekend. Cutting down to the inside, going out. Hodge, Brendan Hodge takes a shot, the rebound, drop pass, Aitken the shot over top of the goal. Just a little bit high and wide. I tell you, the Lions could have used a play like that last year several times, but to no avail. They're playing marvelous football this year. And right now, this is entertaining hockey, 11th annual Vancouver Hockey Super Series at its best. Finest hockey right now you could ever see in the summer months in the lower mainland of British Columbia. Tipler working his way out of his end zone, coming down across center, cuts to the inside, the backhand, the forehand, stops, picks that up, goes over, and once more, Brendan Hodge gives it over to Corso, cuts to the inside, Hodge going for the rebound, couldn't get a hold of it. Over to Brook, Brook on the far side, back over to Marchetti. Fultz, Ryan Fultz, wearing number 14 for the New England Generals right now. Good move, Buchan cuts to the inside, the rebound! Brook couldn't finish it off. Oh, the rebound again. This team came to play and they want all the hardware. They're not going home empty-handed. They said they want to go through customs and they want to be stopped and checked out so they can show this stuff, what they actually entertained at the Vancouver Super Series in the Sungod Arena here. Centering pass, the wraparound, the rebound, going after it. Oh boy, you can really get tongue-tied and twisted up here. These guys came to play hockey. Buchan goes to the inside, cuts back, headmans the puck up to Cordo. Cordo picks that up and he misplayed it. Straight down the ice is Phillips. Phillips across the line. Going to the front of the net is Graff. Graff the rebound. Couldn't finish it off. Far side to Hop. Hop picks it up. Stops. Turns at center ice. That's knocked out of the air. Good play there as Johnson picked that. Cuts the inside. The rebound. The save. It's shot out and down the ice. Oh, these guys are exceptional. I don't know how they do it, but they're going. It's just like they're going on sheer adrenaline right now. Icing is called. And we're going to have a face-off deep in the end zone of the North Alberta All-Star team. It's still a 1-all game right now. There's the New England coach on the bench over there on the far side. New England coach, Rich Glenn. Eric Gray is the assistant coach. And we're looking up the fact of who the rest of the coaches are. There's the other team coach, and I don't have him listed on my sheet. I apologize for that. Kevin will tell me, no doubt. Our producer will tell me. That way we can get everybody up to date and informed as to who the coaching staff is. It's shot and picked out of the air. Puck was knocked down, but the stick was below the shoulders. Gordon tried to pick it up. Going after the rebound is Gillis. Shallow all the way out. Robbie Gordon right in the middle of traffic over there doing a good job. He's got this game just flowing for him. Very, very well refereed game. The shot scores! Heath Gordon scores the go-ahead goal at 7:41 remaining in this third period of play. Oh, this is excitement. I tell you, the way these guys are playing, I could lose my voice here, and it wouldn't be too difficult. These guys are playing good, entertaining hockey. This is hockey at its finest. Now we're going to pick this up, get a chance, watch the replay here. Coming down the drive, the shot right over top of the ankle of the goaltender, Greg Took. Back to live action at the Sungod Arena in North Delta. Gillis comes in, cuts to the outside, going wide, centering pass, and that's stopped and picked up by Travis Tipler. Tippler coming down. Nice move by Day. Going to the inside. He's hauled down the shot. Over top of the net. Big time save. Marchetti clears that all the way out to center. Phillips in control. Stops. Turns. Nice spinorama move by Phillips to get out of everybody's way. Marchetti picks it up. Shot it out and down the ice. Deep into the zone for Shane Hurley. Shane Hurley going after it. Trying to clear that out of the zone. Straight up the middle. Shoots out and down. Back in the New England General zone. And a very, very jubilant New England squad out there right now. They're playing on just sheer adrenaline, these guys. Good hockey action. The rebound going over. They're getting very aggressive in the corner, but nobody wants a foolish penalty. And Robbie Gordon is doing an exceptional job refereeing this game. This is what hockey's all about. Phillips goes to the inside. Stop. Bumped off the puck. Turns. Goes out. Matt Brown clears out of his way. Shoots all the way out and down the ice. Icing is waved off by Jeff Edgley, the big tall, or one of the pair of big tall linesmen out there. I've got linesmen that are almost like 9'7". These guys are giants. When I was young, they never fed us what they're feeding these youngsters now. Never mind tall linesmen, the players are just as huge. Deep down into the zone. He's knocked off the puck is Phillips. Phillips, he tries to clear that out. Couldn't. Hill picks it up. Hill shoots that off the boards and wide over on the far side. Hop keeps that in, shoots that around the boards. Trying to get that out of harm's way. They fight for it along the boards. And they're trying to work the puck loose right now. 2-1 for the score for New England. They dump that all the way out to center ice. They're coming straight down. Waltz coming in the inside. Shot, scores! He ties the game up at 2-2. Oh, Northern Alberta are alive. This is a marvelous hockey game, and I can't say nothing. Let's listen to the crowd cheer. There you can hear the crowd. I had to take the pause that refreshes. I had to get a drink of my coffee, and I wasn't sure whether to cheer, drink my coffee, or spit it back out. Oh, excitement prevails at the Sungod Arena.
Assist going to number 4, Kevin Hott. Time of the goal.
Replay on the screen indicates he comes in, cuts to the outside, he gets around his man, takes a shot off the toe, scores. They make it look so simple, these youngsters, right out here. 5:12 remaining in this third period of play. Overtime. The overtime zone looms. A shot, scores! New England go out again on a go-ahead goal. 5:04 remaining. Oh, these youngsters are showing you how to do it. Watch. You be the judge. Could you score a goal? I don't know. Chad Tenney sits in front of me and said, I never scored a goal like that in my whole life. That's why he quit playing hockey and went to refereeing, I think. Okay, on the screen, the replay on a 1-foot shot right upstairs, right where Grandma keeps the maple syrup. Big time, top shelf. Not a problem, as they say. Right upstairs, 5:04 remaining, 3-2 in favor of the New England Generals. I look down, I see Ken Hodge, and he is just ecstatic down there. Ken Hodge come to cheer his son, Brendan Hodge. No doubt he will be a very, very happy boy going home if they end up capitalizing the championship trophy for this 1993 Vancouver Minor Bantam Championship final game at the Sungod Arena. Puck shot deep in the zone. Bobby Allen goes in, picks it up for the New England Generals. Couldn't clear it out. Kept in by Hop. The shot, the rebound. Far side boards. Picked back up by Day. Day dumps that in the corner. Centering pass right to Lambert. And oh no. Lambert says, if you think you're getting that one loose, boy, are you ever dreaming. 4:23 remains in this third period of play. This could be all. The shots on goal. 34-16 in favor of New England.
On the screen right there, you can see the replay going out right to Lambert. Lambert's got Hulkalo right on his doorstep, and he's not going to give that one up at all. Holds on to it. We are back to live action here. Score, New England 3, North Alberta 2. Third period action. Oh, this is marvelous. These youngsters are showing us what it's all about. I tell you, some of these guys probably went to the Ron Johnson Theory Plus Hockey School over at North Delta that starts next week, because boy, oh boy, some of the moves these youngsters make, it looks like Ronnie's been out there teaching them. And Ron Johnson coached the minor bantam division, the team from Vancouver. Buchan dumps that all the way out to center ice, deep down in their own zone. Miller picks that up, tries to clear that out of the way, shot back in, going after it. Hurley does a good job getting that on goal. Long pass up to Corso. Corso across the line, cuts to the inside, the outside, giving the puck over to York. York stops, back to Corso. Centering pass, holds. Corso shoots the rebound. Corso couldn't pick it up, and Hurley intercepts. 3:25 remaining. Long pass straight up for the North Alberta squad. We are live from the Sungod Arena. Centering pass, Spiller goes in, and he holds on to it. And we have a stoppage of play with 3:17 remaining. And boy, oh boy, after doing a game of this by yourself, you could literally go hoarse. I don't know, I'm losing my voice up here. A lot of talking. There you can see Christian Lambert, the goaltender for the New England Generals. And these players have the same style jerseys as the Oshawa Generals in the OHA or the OHL, the Ontario Hockey League, which is major junior hockey in Ontario. Same as equivalency to the Western Hockey League. Back out to Phillips at center ice for the North Alberta All-Star squad, the captain of the team. Gives it back out. Graff couldn't pick that up. That's picked out of the air right in front of the penalty box. Wagner intercepts. Wagner gives it up to Graff across the line. Cuts to the inside, far side over to Hop. Hop the shot, the far boards. Lambert steers that and holds onto it. Gets that out of the way, back out in the neutral zone. All the way out and down the ice, back down and after it is Phillips. Phillips holds on that. Just casually lobs that all the way out to center. 2:44 remaining. Hop holds onto it. Takes his time coming out of his own end zone. Long lead pass. Straight down in his own zone. Shoots that. Almost picked off big Jeff Bradley there. But Jeff said, oh no, not this time, you know. Wagner in control. Centers it. Gets it back out. Hop intercepts. Hop dumps it onside. They clear the zone. Stopped by Lambert. Shoots it just off the boards, but not out. Hodge going after that. Brendan Hodge, son of former National Hockey League player Ken Hodge, who we had the privilege of interviewing after the second period. Nice gentleman to interview and a tremendous athlete when he played with the Boston Bruins in the National Hockey League in the 6 leagues. 6 teams, I tell you, this guy was an athlete. He come to play each and every night he played. He's hauled down. Tippler play carries right on. 2 minutes remaining in this third period of play from the Sungod Arena. Northern Alberta looking to pull their goaltender. Their goaltender's moved out of their goal a little bit. He's getting instructions from the bench. They're getting on the aggressive attack here. Day going down, running a pick play. Nice, smart pick play there, set up. Ledowatsky lost it. Going back in his own zone. Hurley takes his man off the puck. Ledowatsky comes out of his own zone with the puck. 1:30 remaining in this third period. Goaltender Greg Took looks to the bench for a little bit of aspiration and wants to know whether he should or should not leave. Going straight in, Hurley gives it over to Day. 1:15 remaining. Cross the line, shot on goal by Waltz. Just short on the short side of the goal, and Lambert holds that one. Going off on a line change, couldn't stop that at center ice. Buchan goes deep in his own zone to get a hold of it, regroup, and they don't want to give up anything for the rest of this game. Last minute of play in this third period. This could be it. North Alberta's got to go and pull all the guns out now. They've got to get their goaltender out for the extra attacker. Hurley works his way up to Buchan. Goaltender Tuke is taking a boo back at his bench. He wants to know what he should do and when he should do it. New England lobbing it all the way out in the neutral zone. Straight down. They haven't had a chance to get their goaltender out yet. He's deep in the zone. Far side. Tuke takes a look. He's getting ready to come out of his goal. Far side. Buchan onside. Cross the line. Going in. They need a whistle. They've got to get regrouped and organized. Coming straight down. Corso across the line. He's leveled by Phillips. Taking off the puck is Corso. They've got to get a stoppage of play. They want one. They're working for one. Going against the boards. Trying to get one, but to no avail. Buchan coming up the center. The goalie's still in the net. He's moving out. First chance they've had. Shot out of play. And the buzzer goes. No, it didn't. I lied. The buzzer didn't go. The whistle went as the players get a little bit aggressive. And we've got 3.2 seconds remaining. Now we're going to see what transpires right now. 3.2 seconds. North Alberta won a timeout. Okay, we've said it before. There you can see the clock. Shots in favor of the New England Generals. 34-20. 3-2 for New England. And ironically, if you look at the scoreboard, it says 3-2 for New England as well. It says 3.2 seconds remaining in the game. Northern Alberta coach, he's telling everybody right now, we've got an open net. We've pulled our goalie. I want everybody up from the draw. I don't want no D-man at all. All 6 of you guys, you get up there, you just win the draw and shoot. Jam the front of the goal. Try and screen the goaltender every chance you get. That's what you want to do. Now you watch and you look at the New England coach on the far side bench. He's just telling everybody over there, I don't care what happens. You look from the draw. If you lose the draw, you find out who wins it. You just go and you screen the guy because we want to stop it. We don't, and we can't afford to give up any shots on goal right now. Not with 3.2 seconds because overtime could prevail. My voice might go, but the overtime game could stay on. Okay, we're going to see who takes the draw. Day, we've got Graff out there. Hop, got Tippler. They're setting up. Jeff Bradley getting set, a very key, important face-off. From the draw, wins it, goes back out, up and out of play. Now the clock is at 0, and the buzzer hasn't gone, but I believe he said yes, it has. Boy, that was quick. The New England Generals, the minor bantam champions for the 1993 Vancouver Hockey Super Series at the Sungod Arena. Oh, thrilling hockey, and I tell you, you could not have had a better officiated game than that. Robbie Gordon, the referee, did an exceptional, very, very commendable job. The linesman, Jeff Edley, Jeff Bradley, hey, you guys did a good job. There you can see the score on the screen. New England 3, North Alberta All-Stars 2. On the screen, you can see the winning goal right here. Corridor cuts to the inside, 1-foot shot, takes it right over top. And on that play right there, if you look and you watch the replay, Greg Tuch, the goaltender for the North Alberta All-Stars, was, or did from our vantage point up here in our broadcast booth, did look as though he was screened on that shot. We're going to wait for the teams to get organized and line up on their respective blue lines for all the congratulatory handshakes. And we'll line the players up. A very, very jubilant team. Both teams, they did a marvelous job. Boy, this was hockey at its finest. The minor bantam championship final game at the Sungod Arena for the 11th annual Vancouver Hockey Super Series 1993. They're taking the red carpet out right now. And they're going to see what they will see right now. There you can see a very jubilant bunch of players for the North Alberta All-Stars, a little bit somewhat dejected, but the New England Generals, they're quite group of gentlemen. They came to play and they wanted to take the hardware home. Now, not only did this group and this team have a very, very long day, this New England General team, they are leaving immediately following the game this evening, and they are driving to Seattle, spending the night in Seattle, and they have an 8:30 flight tomorrow morning from Seattle to Boston. And boy, that's going to be quite the trip for these young gentlemen to go tomorrow morning. When you figure right now it's almost 10:30 or 10:45 in the evening. By the time they get out of here, it's going to be 11:15. By the time they get down to Seattle, down by the SeaTac Airport, where they will be staying for the night, they will be staying there, and probably they won't get down there till about 2:30 or 3 in the morning. Go to bed, crash out for about 3 hours, and get up and fly. And no doubt these youngsters will carry the trophy on the plane. And I bet, just bet you, that when they go through customs tonight, going down at the Peace Arch or the truck crossing, whichever one they might choose to go through, I could bet you dollars to donuts that these guys will say, hey, we got a trophy to declare and we robbed it from Canada. We stole it from a Canadian team. Boy, they're a proud bunch of youngsters out there, and so they should be. We're waiting for all the dignitaries to line up on the ice and pass out all the proper paraphernalia that they will be going.
Ladies and gentlemen,
they're going to do it.
Underway. Please feel free to come to the ice.
Now we're waiting because if there's any people in the crowd that would like to saunter down to the penalty box area and take some pictures of these young gentlemen on the ice, they are more than pleased to do so. They can do that if they so desire.
I would like to introduce to you Mr.
We're going to go down to ice level and listen to what Annette LaBus, my daughter, has to say when she's announcing the ceremonies.
Mr. Todd Decker, the Bantam Divisional Manager, and Mr. Al Decker, the Tournament Chairman. We would like to take this opportunity to say that everyone playing in this game was a definitely most valuable player. Unfortunately, we can only choose two. Your most valuable player for the Northern Alberta All-Stars. In goal, number 31, Greg Duke. And your most valuable player for the New England Generals, number 9, Brett Chotro. I would now like to present the All-Star team for the minor bantam division. Goaltender from Northwest USA, number 31, Randy Petra. On defense from Northern Alberta, number 3, Chris Phillips. On defense from New England, number 15, Rich Miller. On the forward line from New England, number 5, Nick Gillis. Also on the forward line from Team BC, number 27, Sean Robertson. And also on the forward line from Northwest USA, number 10, Neil Breen. Accepting on Neil's behalf will be the Tournament Division Bantam Manager, Todd Decker. The top scorer for the minor bantam division will receive a tournament plaque and a $250 travel voucher from New England, number 5, Nick Gillis. Just after they take the picture. So once again, your top scorer from New England, number 5, Nick Gillis.
We are in the closing ceremonies for the 1993, and if you think I'm a little bit hoarse, hey, you're not going far wrong. I've been doing this all day long, probably steady, and it's a tough goal. But anyway, it's been a lot of fun. It has indeed been our pleasure to bring you this telecast for the 1993 minor bantam final championship game from the Sungod Arena. Entertaining bantam hockey. There you can see Mr. Todd Decker out there, as well as his father, Al Decker, the chairman of the committee, Mr. Al Shaw, Jay Warren. I don't know where the rest of the tournament executive are. They're here somewhere packing up. Mrs. Ruth Decker, she deserves an awful lot of credit. She does a good job, as do the rest of the volunteers behind the scenes. They have done a marvelous job. And I would also, at this time, for any of you aspiring referees or timekeepers are at home, if you're watching this, I would like to, at this time, from myself, take this opportunity to give a very special thank you to everyone that come out and assisted me in the officiating or timekeeping throughout the contest here, because it's been a lot of fun. It's been a real entertaining game out here. It's been a good time, and everybody behind the scenes that have helped me out, believe me, I really, really appreciate it. And it's the old story. Without the assistance or the help of the volunteers, you couldn't do it. You couldn't put it on. But we did. We managed to, somehow, we always seem to manage to persevere and go on. Somehow we do. You can watch the ceremonies here from the Sungod Arena right now. Okay, we're gonna watch the closing ceremonies here a little bit more right now. I'm trying to get my coat on. I don't know whether I'm succeeding here or not, but I'm doing my best to get it on somehow.
And now for your silver
all the
medal.
special presentations, the plaques and trophies and paraphernalia they're passing out here. Annette LeBus is making the announcements. Greg Toop down there. This young gentleman is a tremendous all-round athlete. He's got aspirations, a little, somewhat dejected-looking Northern Alberta team, if you get a shot of them. But I tell you, they've got no reason to hang their heads in shame, because they're a nice, marvelous team to watch. They will be back next year. No doubt they will be back next year. And they do a good job, and they really, really represented the province of Alberta with exceptional class. And if you wonder why we've got the extra microphone in my hand, it's because we're sort of doing double duty right now. We're assisting another video production company behind the scenes behind us here, and they were unable to locate a broadcaster this evening, so that's not a problem. We told them, hey, everything's cool. We can help you out. We can do it all. And it's a little bit lonely up here at the top, but I guess it's the old story. Somebody has to do it. It's minor bantam championship hockey. It's 1993, the Vancouver Hockey Super Series here. They're making the special trophy presentations out there right now. Unfortunately, it's to the losing team, the North Alberta team, and I've said it over and over again. There are no real losers. Not on the ice. Anyway, only one team has to go home. The only loser area is on the scoreboard. Both teams do a very commendable job out here. They have fun. They persevere. We're going to watch and see if we get a chance to take a look at the winning goal. We might have that luxury, and no doubt all I have to do is ask, snap my fingers, and hey, they can do it. The wise words of mystery. We're going to see it. When we have our closing credits later on, we'll be showing you the highlights of the game. You can watch the people out here now, people from New England. They come out, they cheer. Now, I want to give everybody a rundown right now, just while I reach sort of out of my view. I want to give you a rundown on the different divisions. We had 7 different divisions, as I said earlier on, that played throughout this season in the Vancouver Hockey Super Series. 51 teams competed. The divisions and the championship finals went like this. The Tyke division, Vancouver Island defeated Vancouver by a score of 8-2. Novice division, the Minnesota team defeated Vancouver 6-3. Minor Anthem, Vancouver defeated Calgary 9-8. Major Atom, Minnesota trounced Toronto by a score of 6-1. Now we've got minor Pee Wee, and I'll go down a little bit. North Alberta, even though they were the losers in this end of it, North Alberta defeated the Minnesota Stars 10-6. Major Pee Wee, Saskatchewan defeated North Alberta 2-1. And this final minor Bantam championship game, the team from the New England area of the United States, New England Generals, defeated North Alberta by a score of 3-2. Now, North Alberta, you could tell they're a powerhouse because North Alberta had 3 teams in the 7 divisions. Exceptional, well-played hockey right here from the Sungod Arena. It has indeed been our pleasure to bring you this telecast this evening from the Sungod Arena. Hey, it's been a lot of fun. All the people behind the scenes, they deserve an awful lot of credit. And without their contribution, a production such as this could not go on. I have to give a special thank you to my daughter, Annette LeBus, in the penalty box for assisting me coming up here before the game and passing me all my valuable stats. I want to thank the rest of our technicians, Kevin Adlam, all of our cameramen. Believe me, there's thousands to mention. We couldn't do without you. Leaving you with this one final reminder: if you don't play sport, at least be one.